Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Morning,
Morning,
sir.
sir.
Good
Okay,
morning.
Good morning, sir.
so do you have any kind of doubt in my previous session? Yes, do you have any kind of doubt in my previous session? See, your silence means two things. एक तो आपको सब कुछ समझ में आ रहा है या फिर कुछ नहीं समझ में आ रहा है. What
सर
I
अब
can
तक
expect, first one or second one?
अब तक जितना पढ़ा उसमें डाउट नहीं है। आगे का पढ़ेंगे तो डाउट होगा तो आपको नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में मैं बताऊंगा सर।
Okay, that sounds good. So start करें.
यस सर।
किसी को डाउट है?
No, sir.
Okay. So have you understood that greedy algorithm?
यस सर।
Okay. Yes. Please let me know. Can you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
यस सर।
Okay. So you can see in my previous lecture we have seen this greedy algorithm which help us, or you can say this gives me the maximum number of colors to color any graph. Okay. And that maximum number of colors are nothing but delta G plus 1. Okay, so this gives me an upper bound on chi-g. Okay, you can see chi-g is nothing but what? Minimum number of colors to color any graph G. Or you can say vertices of graph G. And using this greedy algorithm, we get an upper bound on this chi-g. Is it or not? नाउ वाई आई एम कॉलिंग इट इज एन अपर बाउंड, क्योंकि इस एल्गोरिदम से हमें पता क्या चला, हम मैक्सिमम डेल्टा जी प्लस वन कलर यूज कर सकते हैं फॉर कलरिंग एनी सच ग्राफ.
Sir, delta G means
सेमेस्टर 5 में क्या सीखा आपने?
max order.
यस. सो डेल्टा जी इज नथिंग बट द मैक्सिमम डिग्री ऑफ ग्राफ जी. ओके.
Okay, sir.
So you can see here in this example, what is the maximum degree of this graph G?
3।
3. So we required maximum 4 colors. According to this algorithm, we required maximum 3 plus 1 colors, which is nothing but maximum 4 colors. And using this vertex ordering, see if I change the vertex order, then here you can see we need to use 4 colors to color the vertices of this graph. If I change the order of these vertices. Okay, so this is the drawback of this algorithm. So what is a drawback? This algorithm does not tells us that how to order the vertices of a given graph so that we can color it with minimum number of colors. ओके, तो ये अल्गोरिदम देखो, यहाँ पर हमें कहीं पर भी नहीं पता चला कि हम वर्टेक्स की ऑर्डरिंग कैसे करें सो दैट वी नीड टू यूज द मिनिमम नंबर ऑफ कलर्स to color the vertices of the graph G. This is the drawback of this algorithm. Is that clear?
यस सर।
Okay, so using this algorithm, we are having this preposition. Or you can say, this gives me an upper bound on chi G. See, in my previous lecture, we have already seen two lower bounds on chi G. But this gives me an upper bound on chi G. Okay, now next we are having a very important result in graph theory. Okay, and this result is proved by the mathematician Brooks in 1941. Okay, now let us see what is the statement. Okay, we are not going to see the proof of this. If you want, you can refer Bondi Murthy for this proof. If we get some time at the end, then we will definitely do. Okay, so if G is a connected simple graph, please try to understand this statement carefully, because this gives me an upper bound on chi-G. If G is a connected simple graph, now what do we mean by simple graph?
No loops, no parallel line.
No
No
loops,
parallel
no
edges.
parallel edges. And what about connected graph?
Every vertices should be connected.
Or can I say between every pair of vertices, I am having a unique path?
Yes, sir.
Or I can say not unique. In fact, we are having a path between any two vertices. Okay, it is not unique. Okay, so this is connected simple graph which contains a vertex, say V, of degree. Okay, this is the notation of degree of a vertex. And we are having this condition, that is degree of a vertex V is strictly less than delta G, where delta G is nothing but the maximum degree of the graph G. Then we are having chi G is less than or is equals to delta G. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
See, remember delta G represents the maximum degree of the graph G, and this dV is nothing but the degree of a vertex V. So now I hope you have, or you can say, I am assuming that you already know how to count the degree of a vertex V. Is it or not?
Yes, sir.
So how to count the degree of a vertex V?
Number
Number
of
of
edges
edges.
incident on that particular vertex.
Exactly. So degree of V is nothing but what? The number of edges incident on that particular vertex V. That gives me the degree of that vertex V. So whenever we are having this situation, that is degree of a vertex V is strictly less than delta G, then according to Brooks theorem, we are having this relation, that is vertex chromatic number of that graph G is strictly less than or is equals to its maximum degree. But you can see we need to slightly modify this statement because this is not true for such graphs. Okay, so this is the question: which connected graph does not satisfies this condition? See, according to this theorem, if I am having a connected simple graph which contains a vertex such that the degree of that vertex is strictly less than its maximum degree, then we need to have this relation, that is chromatic number of G is less than or is equals to its maximum degree. Now what you can say about Kn and C2n plus 1? What is Kn?
Complete graph of n vertices.
Complete graph on n vertices. What is C2n plus 1?
Cycle of odd vertices.
Cycle on odd vertices. Now what is a maximum degree in Kn?
N minus 1.
N
The
minus 1.
maximum degree of Kn is nothing but n minus 1. And how many colors we need to use to color this graph Kn?
N.
n. Remember, Kn is complete graph where each pair of vertices are adjacent. So we required minimum n colors to color this graph Kn. Hence, chi-g is n and delta Kn is nothing but n minus 1. Now, can I say Kn is satisfying this relation?
No, sir.
Okay, so this result is not true for Kn. Though this Kn is connected and simple. Is it or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The same is going to happen for C2n plus 1. Okay, the minimum number of colors to color any odd cycle is nothing but 3, and the maximum degree of the cycle is nothing but 2. And again, this is not satisfying this relation. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So what this Brooks did, he slightly modified this statement and tells us that this is again the Brooks theorem in 1941, means in the same year. If G is connected simple graph which is not Kn or C2n plus 1 for some n, then we are having this relation. Is the statement clear?
Yes, sir.
So remember how clever he was. You can see उसने खाली जो भी दो ग्राफ्स हमें मिल रहे थे which are not satisfying this relation, आप उन्हें इनमें से बाहर कर दो, then you can able to conclude the vertex chromatic number of graph G is less than or is equals to its maximum degree. So you can see this is also giving me an upper bound on chi-g, where remember chi-g is vertex chromatic number. And what is vertex chromatic number? Minimum number of colors used to color the graph, used to color the vertices of this graph G. Okay, so this is Brooks' second theorem. Is the statement clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, because we have already checked that this relation doesn't hold for these two graphs. So we are excluding these two graphs from this statement. Okay. So this is all about वर्टेक्स कलरिंग. अब जैसे हमने वर्टेक्स को कलर किया वैसे हम एज को भी कलर करेंगे. सो नाउ वी आर हैविंग अ न्यू टॉपिक विच इज नथिंग बट एज कलरिंग. So can you able to guess what do we mean by edge coloring? See, vertex coloring में कैसे होता था? Minimum number of colors used to color the vertices of the graph G. Now what you can say about edge coloring?
सेम जैसे वर्टाइसेस को कलर करते थे तो दो जो कनेक्टेड वर्टाइसेस रहते थे उसके कलर सेम नहीं होने चाहिए थे, वैसे इसमें भी कोई दो एज के कलर सेम नहीं होने चाहिए.
और वो दो एजेस कौन सी होंगी? उसमें वर्टाइसेस कैसे होते थे? एडजेसेंट. इसमें भी अगर एजेस एडजेसेंट होंगी देन वी नीड टू यूज डिफरेंट कलर्स फॉर देम. इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
So let us see the definition. A graph G is k-edge colorable. Okay, a graph G is k-edge colorable if its edges can be colored with k colors so that no two adjacent edges have the same color. And remember, see, by default we are assuming that condition. We need to use minimum colors. Okay, so what is k-edge colorable graph? A graph G is said to be k-edge colorable if its edges can be colored with minimum k colors so that no two adjacent edges have the same color. Now observe this graph. Observe this graph G and tell me how many minimum number of colors we need to use to color the graphs of this, to color the edges of this graph G. And remember, no two adjacent edges have the same color. Yes, समझ में आ रहा है? ओके, हम ट्रायल एंड एरर मेथड चेक करते हैं. ओके, पहले हम ये एज कंसीडर करते हैं. लेट मी कलर दिस एज विद दिस ब्लू कलर. Okay, now my question is, can I able to color this edge with same color?
No, sir.
No, because this is adjacent with this edge. Can I able to color this edge with blue color?
No.
No, same reason, because this is adjacent. Because you can see all these edges are incident on a same vertex. What about this edge?
No.
No, same reason. Can I able to color this edge with blue color?
No, sir.
What about this edge?
No, sir.
No. What about this edge?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so we can color it using blue color. Now, what about this edge? Can
Yes,
I
sir.
able to color it with blue color?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
No.
हाँ सर, क्योंकि अभी इससे एडजेसेंट हो जाएगा ना ये.
Yes. इसीलिए अब हम इससे ब्लू कलर से कलर नहीं कर सकते. So we need to use another color.
सर,
Yes.
लेकिन आप चूज कैसे कर सकते हो ये दोनों में से किसको ब्लू देना है?
सिर्फ मैं रैंडमली पिक कर रहा हूँ. अगर मैंने पहले इसे ब्लू दिया, then I am not going to give blue color to this edge. Okay?
ओके सर.
Okay, अब मैं नेक्स्ट कलर यूज करता हूँ. नाउ टेल मी, कैन आई एबल टू कलर दिस विद दिस कलर? इज इट विजिबल टू यू?
यस सर.
ओके, कौन सा कलर है?
ग्रीन.
ग्रीन.
ओके, तो फिर विजिबल है. ओके, सो नाउ यू कैन सी आई कैन कलर दिस एज विथ ग्रीन कलर बिकॉज वी आर यूजिंग टू डिफरेंट कलर्स. नाउ कैन आई एबल टू कलर दिस एज विथ ग्रीन कलर?
नो सर.
नो. व्हाट अबाउट दिस एज?
नो.
व्हाट अबाउट दिस एज?
यस.
Yes, so we can color this using green color. Okay, अब आप देख लो, मेरी एग्जैक्ट एज के ऊपर नहीं जा रही है, लेकिन आप अज्यूम करो दिस इज एन एज. मैं एज को ही कलर कर रहा हूँ. ओके, नाउ कैन आई एबल टू कलर दिस एज विद ग्रीन कलर?
नो सर.
व्हाट अबाउट दिस एज?
नो.
No. So we need to use different color. So let me use the red color now. So let me color this edge with a red color. Now can I able to color this edge with red color?
नो सर.
No. What about this edge?
Yes.
Yes.
sir.
Now can I able to color this edge with red color?
नो सर.
No. So we need to use another color. So let me use brown color. Okay. Now I am using brown color to color this edge. Now observe, can I able to use brown color for this edge?
नो सर.
No. So we need to use different color. Now let me use dark green. Okay, so we need to use dark green color to color this edge. So how many colors we have used to color the edges of this graph G?
5.
So here we have used 5 colors.
Sir.
Where we are randoming color, where we have randomly coloring the edges of this graph G. Now my question is, can we use less than 5 colors to color the edges of this graph G?
यस सर. 4
Yes,
में हो
sir.
जाता.
Yes.
वो रेड
four
हम
में
अगर
हो
नीचे
जाएगा.
कर दे तो.
डार्क ग्रीन की जगह रेड लगाते.
Okay. So let us slightly modify it. So suppose if I use red color for this edge, okay, so ब्राउन कलर हम इस एज के लिए यूज कर सकते थे. ओके, सो यू कैन सी हमने खाली 4 कलर से इसके एजेस को कलर कर दिया. इज दैट क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
So what is the minimum number of, or what is the value of k to color the edges of this graph G such that k is minimum?
4.
Now my question is, can I able to color this graph using less than 4 colors? Color the edges of this graph using less than 4 colors.
No, sir.
What is the reason behind that?
सर एडजेसेंट हो जाएगा ना
Adjacent
दूसरा
edges.
ना.
सी अगर हम
मैक्सिमम
यहाँ पे आपको
4
ऑब्जर्व
है।
करना है, इस वर्टेक्स की डिग्री कितनी है? 4 है, विच मीन्स व्हाट? सी ये कलर तो दिख ही नहीं रहा है. ओके, यू कैन सी हियर, ये दिख रहा है कलर?
हाँ सर.
Okay, you can see there are four edges incident on the same vertex, which means what? The degree of this vertex is 4. So we need to use minimum 4 colors to color the edges, or you can say to color these 4 edges using different color. So we required minimum 4 colors. Now the question is, can we able to color this graph using exactly 4 colors? The answer is yes, because here you can see on your screen we have used exactly 4 colors to color the edges of this graph G. Hence we are going to conclude this graph G is 4 edge colorable. Is the idea clear?
Yes, sir.
So you can see, now let me change the color. So this graph G is 4 edge colorable. So if G is k edge colorable but not k minus 1 edge colorable, then we say that the chromatic index, okay, or you can say chromatic number. Chromatic index or chromatic number of this graph G is nothing but k. And it is denoted by chi prime of G. Okay, now remember in the previous situation we have used this symbol chi G to represent the vertex chromatic number. So we required one more symbol to denote edge chromatic number. So we just attach this prime to this chi and we are calling, this is our notation of denoting edge chromatic number, and this is our notation of denoting vertex chromatic number. Is this clear to you?
Yes, sir.
So what is
Sir,
vertex? Yes.
सर इसमें k minus 1 लिखने का लॉजिक नहीं समझा.
से k माइनस 1 क्यों लिखा है? क्योंकि हमें मिनिमम कितने कलर्स चाहिए? k कलर्स चाहिए. तो हम k से अगर कम कलर्स लेंगे तो हम उस ग्राफ को कलर नहीं कर सकते. अगर हम k से कम कलर लेकर और चेक कर रहे हैं ये ग्राफ k से कम कलर से भी कलर हो रहा है, देन वी आर गोइंग टू कॉल दैट ग्राफ G एज दैट कलरेबल. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर मैं यहाँ पर हमें क्या मिला? 4. दिस ग्राफ G इज 4 कलरेबल. तो हम क्या बोलेंगे? वी आर नॉट एबल टू कलर दिस ग्राफ यूजिंग जस्ट 3 कलर्स विच इज नथिंग बट 4 माइनस 1. और अगर हम इस ग्राफ को खाली 4 माइनस 1 कलर से कलर कर सकते हैं तो यहाँ पे हम इस ग्राफ को बोलेंगे दिस इज 3 कलरेबल विच इज नथिंग बट k माइनस 1 कलरेबल. बट दिस वॉन्ट द केस, इसीलिए हम इसे बोलते हैं k एज कलरेबल. मतलब क्या? कम से कम k कलर्स यूज करने ही पड़ेंगे फॉर कलरिंग द एजेस ऑफ दिस ग्राफ G. हम k माइनस 1 कलर से इसके एजेस को कलर नहीं कर सकते. That's the reason. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, फिर डायरेक्ट ऐसे स्टेटमेंट बोल सकते हैं, if G is k correlable, then we can say chromatic
Yes,
index of G
you
is.
can.
Yes, sir.
ओके, दिस इज फॉर योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग पर्पज कि अगर हम मिनिमम के कलर्स यूज कर रहे हैं तो हम लेस देन के कलर से किसी ग्राफ को कलर नहीं कर सकते. इफ वी आर सेइंग दैट ग्राफ इज के कलरेबल. इज दैट क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are the notations we are going to use for vertex chromatic number, and this is our edge chromatic number. Now let me give you some examples and you need to tell me what is edge chromatic number of the following graphs. Tell me what is edge chromatic number of this graph. Remember, this corners represents vertices. So what is edge chromatic number of this graph?
2.
2.
And what about vertex chromatic number?
Two.
2,
So
sir.
here we are getting edge chromatic number as 2. What about vertex chromatic number?
2.
2. So in this case we are getting both are same. Remember, corner represents vertices. So tell me what is vertex chromatic number and what is edge chromatic number for this graph?
Three.
3 for what? Vertex or edge?
Vertex.
Vertex. So 3 we required for vertex chromatic number because this is an odd cycle. And we have already seen for coloring any odd cycle, we required minimum 3 colors to color the vertices of that graph. What about edge coloring?
3.
Can you able to color the edges of this graph using only 2 colors?
Not possible, sir.
No, sir.
Not possible. Okay, let us try. Suppose let me color this using red color. Then I am not going to use red color for this edge and this edge, but we can use red color for this edge, or you can say for this edge. So let me color this edge using red color. Okay. Now I am not going to use red color for this edge or this remaining 3 edges. So we need to use different color. So let me use green color to color this edge. So I can use green color either to this edge or to this edge. So let us randomly pick. So I'm using green color to coloring this edge. Now we can't use red or green color to color this edge. So we need the third color. Okay, so we required minimum 3 colors to color this graph. I hope you are enjoying this coloring. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
because this is more colorful now. Okay, so this is edge and vertex chromatic number for this graph. Okay. Now tell me what is vertex and edge chromatic number for this graph. This is a more interesting one. Now here you need to first ask me that, sir, whether these are also vertices or not. Remember, these are also vertices.
सर एज और वर्टेक्स दोनों का 2 2 होगा.
एज का 2 होगा, सर.
Sir, 3 आएगा. Odd, odd numbers में.
First of all, you need to check.
3 आएगा. 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 3 आ
Okay. See, now this is a little bigger graph. So we need to do some analysis. अभी तक हमने एज कलरिंग के बारे में कोई भी अपर और लोअर बाउंड के बारे में बात नहीं की है, लेकिन हमने वर्टेक्स क्रोमेटिक नंबर के बारे में हमने अपर बाउंड फाइंड आउट कर लिया है. ओके, एंड व्हाट इज दैट अपर बाउंड? यूजिंग ब्रूक्स थ्योरम, what is an upper bound for this graph? Using Brooks theorem, we are having this situation. But remember, this is applicable only for connected simple graphs. So first you need to check whether this graph is connected or not. Is it connected?
Yes.
Is it simple?
Yes.
Yes. So this is connected simple graph. So we can apply Brooks theorem for this graph. Okay, and you can see this is neither Kn nor C2n plus 1. Check whether it is C2n plus 1 or not. 1, 2, 3.
No.
Okay, so here we are having this is a cycle on 10 vertices. Is it?
Yes.
Yes. So this is not C2n plus 1. So we can apply Brooks theorem. So what is the maximum degree of this graph?
2.
Oh.
So maximum degree of this graph is 2. So according to Brooks theorem, we required maximum 2 colors to color the vertices of this graph. Okay, see, this is the application of Brooks theorem. Okay, so we required maximum 2 colors to color the vertices of this graph. Now my question is, can I able to color the vertices of this graph using only one color?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So according to Brooks theorem, chi-g is bigger than 1 and less than or is equals to 2. So what we are going to conclude? Chi-g is yes, what we are going to conclude then? Chi-g is exactly 2. Is that clear? Yes, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, okay, wait a minute. गड़बड़ हो गई. Okay, so we can use red color to this vertex, red color to this vertex, red color to this vertex, red color to this. Okay, अब ये जो भी मिडल वाले वर्टेक्स बचे इन्हें हम दूसरे कलर से कलर करेंगे. That is green color. Okay, now I hope you are enjoying this coloring. Okay, now you can see this is more colorable. Okay, so here we have used exactly 2 colors to color the vertices of this graph G. Okay, now it is so simple for vertices. What about edges? And remember, we have seen prepositions also. That is the second proposition of this semester, or you can say second proposition of this unit. That gives me what? Relation between chi-g and bipartite graph, if you remember. Is it or not? Can anybody recall the statement of that preposition? Or do you want punishment?
कौन सा सर?
Second preposition. से रिमेंबर जो भी हम प्रीवियस लेक्चर में पढ़ते हैं वो आपको घर पे स्टडी करना है, सो दैट आपके कॉन्सेप्ट अभी क्लियर हो जाए, बाद में आपको परेशानी ना झेलनी पड़े. सो जो भी हम जिस दिन कवर कर रहे हैं तो आप उसी दिन वो देख लिया करो. और आपके अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए मैं ये लेक्चर्स यूट्यूब पर भी अपलोड कर रहा हूँ, तो अगर आपसे किसी से मिस हो जाए तो आप वहां से रेफर कर सकते हो. बट लेट मी टेल यू, recording is not possible always. क्योंकि समटाइम्स रिकॉर्डिंग नहीं हो पाती है या फिर रिकॉर्डिंग हो जाती है लेकिन उसे शेयर नहीं कर सकते, तो रिकॉर्डिंग पर डिपेंड मत रहो. Okay?
इफ जी इज डिस्कनेक्टेड वाला ना.
No, not that. Second preposition.
Sir, chi is equal to 2 if and only if it is bipartite graph.
Exactly.
तो वो theorem number 2 ही है, preposition नहीं है.
Okay, theorem है. Okay. So this is the statement of that second theorem, that is whenever chi-g is 2, if and only if G is bipartite graph, and whenever G is bipartite then we are having chi-g is 2. So यहाँ पे हमें chi-g क्या मिला? Chi-g is 2. So what we can conclude about this graph? Can I say this is bipartite then?
Yes, sir.
Yes, using our second theorem. Okay, so you can see these are beautiful applications of those results. अगर हम खाली काइजी के बारे में भी कंक्लूड कर सकते हैं तो हम बता सकते हैं दिस इज बायपार्टाइट ग्राफ. ओके, और सेमेस्टर 5 में हमने क्या पढ़ा था? एनी बायपार्टाइट ग्राफ और अ ग्राफ जी इज बायपार्टाइट इफ एंड ओनली इफ इट डज नॉट कंटेन
Third number cycle.
odd cycle. Okay, so here we are having an even cycle. So you need to relate what you have studied. Is that, I think the idea is clear. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what about chi prime of G for this graph?
Two.
So I think you require some time for calculating what is chi G for chi prime of G for this graph. Okay, yes, Bijal said it is 4.
Sir,
What about others?
मैंने 2 बोला था.
Okay, 2 bola.
2, sir.
Okay. So Bijal is saying it is 2. What about others? सबका 2 है या किसी का डिफरेंट आ रहा है? So let us try to color this graph using only 2 colors. Okay. So let me color this edge using blue color. Then I am not going to use blue color for this edge and this edge. But I can use blue color for this edge, blue color for this edge. Then I am not going to use blue color for this edge as well as for this edge. So let me color. Okay, I made a mistake. Let me color this edge with blue color. But I am not going to use blue color for this edge. But we can use blue color for this edge. Okay. और ये बचा हुआ this black color is nothing but our second color. Okay, so here also we are getting chi prime of G is nothing but 2. Okay, because till yet we haven't defined what is an upper bound on chi G. Okay, हम वो आगे पढ़ेंगे जिससे कि हमारी दिक्कतें और आसान हो जाएंगी. ओके, इसीलिए मैथमेटिक्स में कुछ भी डेवलपमेंट होती है तो वो चीज़ें आसान करने के लिए होती है, ना कि कॉम्प्लिकेटेड करने के लिए. सो प्लीज रिमेंबर दैट. नाउ ओके, लेट मी गिव दिस इज फॉर योर होमवर्क. Okay, this graph is for your homework. You need to check what is chi G for this and what is chi prime of G for this. See, for chi G you can apply Brooks theorem, and for chi prime you just do some manual calculations or manual coloring. Is that clear to you?
Yes, sir.
So please try to get what is chi G and what is chi prime G for this, and please let me know in my next lecture. Okay, so this is all about edge coloring. Okay, now here we are having a node, and this node gives me the lower bound on chi. Since edges sharing an end vertex, observe, since edges sharing an end vertex, so they need different colors. So using this note, we can conclude lower bound on chi, that is chi prime of g is at least delta g. See, because what do we mean by delta g? Delta g is nothing but the maximum degree of a vertex in that graph g. और maximum degree हमें कैसे पता चलती है? The number of edges incident on that vertex. तो यहाँ पे इस वर्टेक्स पे जितने एजेस इंसिडेंट होंगे, ऑल दीज एजेस आर नथिंग बट द एडजेसेंट एजेस. यस और नो?
यस सर.
सो हमें इन एजेस के लिए डिफरेंट कलर्स यूज करने ही पड़ेंगे, और ये मुझे क्या देगा? मैक्सिमम डिग्री ऑफ दिस ग्राफ जी. तो हमें मैक्सिमम कितने कलर्स यूज करने पड़ेंगे? जितनी इस वर्टेक्स की डिग्री होगी. Hence, this node gives me the lower bound on chi. Is that clear?
यस सर.
समझा सबको ये नोट, या कोई है जिसे नहीं समझा?
एक बार और बता दो.
ओके, मैं एग्जांपल के थ्रू ही बताता हूँ तो आपको अच्छे से समझ में आएगा. Okay, now tell me, how many minimum colors we require to color the edges of this graph G?
3.
3. Okay, so we required 3 color. कैसे पता किया आपने?
सर वो डेल्टा, वो जो मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ वर्टाइसेस इंसिडेंट, वो एजेस इंसिडेंट ऑन अ वर्टाइसेस, उस कंडीशन से.
एग्जैक्टली. तो वही कंडीशन में आपको एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूं. आपको क्या चेक करना है? इस ग्राफ की मैक्सिमम डिग्री क्या है. सो हियर वी आर गेटिंग द मैक्सिमम डिग्री ऑफ दिस ग्राफ इज नथिंग बट 3. ओके, सो मैक्सिमम डिग्री फाइंड आउट करने के बाद, सी मैक्सिमम डिग्री हमें क्या बताती है? व्हाट डू वी मीन बाय मैक्सिमम डिग्री? कैसे फाइंड आउट करते हैं हम?
देख के मालूम पड़ रहा है ना सर मैक्सिमम डिग्री.
सिर्फ देख के, लेकिन कैसे? हम क्या करते हैं? पहले सारे वर्टाइसेस चेक करते हैं,
यस
और
सर.
जिस वर्टेक्स पे ज्यादा एजेस इंसिडेंट हो रहे होंगे, हम उस वर्टेक्स को कंसीडर करेंगे फॉर गेटिंग द मैक्सिमम डिग्री ऑफ दिस ग्राफ जी. इज इट और नॉट?
यस सर.
यस. तो यहाँ पे हमें ये 2 वर्टेक्स ऐसे मिले कि जिनके पास मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ एजेस इंसिडेंट हो रहे हैं. तो हमने बोला कि इसकी मैक्सिमम डिग्री है 3. नाउ अब देखो, मैक्सिमम डिग्री हमें कहां से मिली? कि इस वर्टेक्स पे कितने एजेस इंसिडेंट हो रहा है. तो यहाँ पे हमें दिख रहा है कि यहाँ पे 3 एजेस इंसिडेंट हो रहा है, इसीलिए हमने कंक्लूड किया कि इसकी मैक्सिमम डिग्री होगी 3. बट क्या ये तीनों एजेस एडजेसेंट है या नहीं है?
है सर, एडजेसेंट है.
एडजेसेंट है. तो हमें मिनिमम कितने कलर्स यूज करने पड़ेंगे फॉर दिस 3 एजेस?
3 different colors.
3 डिफरेंट कलर्स. इसलिए ये मुझे देता है लोअर बाउंड ऑन काई जी.
यस सर, अभी समझा.
ओके, क्योंकि मैक्सिमम डिग्री मुझे क्या बताती है? एक ऐसा वर्टेक्स जिसपे मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ एजेस इंसिडेंट हो रहा है, और अगर वो सारे एजेस एक ही वर्टेक्स पे इंसिडेंट हो रहे हैं, विच मीन्स व्हाट? उन सारे एजेस के लिए हमें डिफरेंट कलर ही यूज करने पड़ेंगे. इसीलिए हमें ये स्टेटमेंट मिला यूजिंग दैट नोट, एंड दिस गिव्स मी द लोअर बाउंड ऑन काई प्राइम जी. Okay, so you can apply this note in that star wala graph, okay, that I gave you for your homework, this one. Okay, and try to get what is chi prime g for this graph. Okay, now it's already 11:30, so let me stop this lecture here. Now, do you want to ask any question regarding today's lecture?
No, sir.